Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to talk about Angels and Assassins 2, written by K. Alex Walker. This book is about Dez and Larky. So, remember, Dez is from Angel and Assassin 1. He was there for Gage and Gio, Julian, and I think his name is Juan. I can't pronounce it. It's Hauang. Yeah, no, not H-A, it's H-U. Okay, forget it. Anyway, he was a part of the assassin crew, right? So now this book is about him. He went back to New Orleans where he was born, and he met up with someone. Her name is Lark, and I think they met about 2 to 3 years prior when they went to bury his friend Curtis. Like the day before he buried him. I think it's the day before. Nope, I'm wrong. It's the day after he buried Curtis. He met Lark in I think it's a cafe, and they were talking. They exchanged numbers, and they kept in contact for 2 years. She haven't seen him, and they kept in contact. Oh my God, guys, I love their chemistry. Like, let me tell you, I love it. I love it. So Lark is this outspoken girl. Like she's very headstrong. She's very determined, and she was a lawyer. So she was working for a big company, and she's not working for them anymore. She decided to go independent. So remember, Dez is an assassin, so she has no idea what he does. He told her that he's traveling, he does this and he does that, but he never exactly told her what he does. Overall, in the book, they get to know each other a lot more, and became more personal in relationship, a personal relationship between the two of them. And he came back to New Orleans coincidentally to visit her, and it's around the same time a lot of drama and a lot of chaos was going on in her life. So he was there to protect her. The entire book is so sweet and so emotional because it's sweet with their chemistry and their love that they grew for each other without any kind of sexual contact. However, the emotional part was the things that the girls went through. The two girls went through. Oh my God. I cried. I did. I was a big baby. I cried. I was like, oh my God, poor Tavia. I cried. I felt it. It was just so real, so raw, and the whole thing that Sage went through, I was like, I could not believe it. It was just like there. And you know what the bad part about it is that this is society. This is the norm of today, and we don't know about it because either we're blind by it or we just choose to ignore it. And it happens all the time with all of these kids going, it's just too much, too much. Overall, I'm glad that some of the book had a happily ever after, and I'm glad that things were solved and people got arrested and people were killed. I was very happy about that because I'm not really one for like people dying in books, but let me tell you, these people had to go. They had to go. So yeah, I was very touched by that. And what else? And overall, the chemistry between Des and Lark was so good. It was so raw. It was so emotional. I love it. I just really love it. I love how Des, even though his childhood was such an emotional mess and such like it was just a hot mess, his childhood. I loved how Lark went for batting for him now. Even though he's a grown man, I love how she took responsibility and was just like, no, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it now. I love that about her, and I love that he found answers that he was looking for, and that was too good. Overall, I think Kay Alex did a great job as usual. She never disappoints. Never. So this is the second book in the Angels and Assassins series, and I know there's a book 3 coming. And the book 3 is about Julian and Anna. I think that's her name's Anna. If you remember, Anna was introduced in book 1. She is Monique's twin sister. So now, I can't wait for book 3, only because K. Alex gave us a snip peek of what to expect, but I could only imagine the drama and the trauma that's going to come in this book because they went after Julian's family, and now that Anna and Mo is crazy. Mo and Gio are together, and Mo and Gio are crazy. So can you imagine them, Mo and Gio, and then Julian? Julian is kind of like a computer geek and the sweet guy, but you mess with his family, I think the savage in him is going to come out. So I can't wait for book 3. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to come out, but I know it should be good. Alex, she's been taking up some time off lately. She hasn't been writing much. Well, maybe she has been writing much. We just haven't seen the work that she's been doing. So this is her first book in a long time. But overall, I still love it, and she did a great job. So I can't wait for book 3, and I can't wait for whatever else she's working on, because I know she's working on stuff, because she always is. So you guys check it out. It's Angels and Assassin 2, Des and Lark's story. Bye, guys.